Good morning, or now I think it's afternoon, and happy Monday, everybody. It's another CWIT session, and I'm your girl, CWIT. What's the CWIT session? I'm so glad you asked. A CWIT session is a pop-up interview in a pop-up location with a surprise guest, and today I am here with my friend and my new client, Sade Carrasquillo of Love of Arts Creativity Center, and it's the grand opening. Hey, Sade.
Yes, hi.
But this is the most special guest. Please introduce
Yes.
us.
This is Sienna Rose.
Hey, Sienna Rose. I am so excited. Over the past few days, we've been sending out information regarding your Creativity Center, and the interest is definitely there. You have a unique idea in that you are providing specialty classes for not only children and youth, but for the entire community. So there's layers to this. So I want to take our time to walk through what's happening today, and then what's going to be happening on February 13th as we roll out the second layer of your program. Take it away, Sade.
All right, so we are so excited. This is our first day of Little Creatives, and Little Creatives is a daily walk-in program where you can walk in. It's for 6 months to 5 years old, but we would also welcome, maybe some older children, special needs children who also like sensory activities and those things. So it's really fun. And so we've got a few kids here now, and so when they come in, there's different stations set up. So paint stations, sand tables, water tables, music room, like there's a plethora of things to do. And then we also have an activity schedule.
Okay.
So you'll get the activity schedule daily as you come in. You'll get a craft kit as you come in. So for the $15 entry, you can stay for 2 hours and do all of the stations, and also you'll get the take-home craft and something to leave here with.
Well, that's such a wonderful concept. I know when you first introduced it to me, and by the way, we're located here in Griffith, Indiana on Ridge Road. What's the full address?
1115 East Ridge Road.
1115 East Ridge Road. For my more seasoned watchers, for those of you who remember the plaza before you enter into the Mansards, it's over here, the Mansards Apartments. I used to live there like 20-something years ago. So I'm like, oh, this is my own neighborhood. But it's in the plaza located across from that apartment complex right on Bridge Road. So you're very conveniently located.
Yes.
Now, back to our acquaintance.
Yes.
You told me, I was asking questions like, well, what population can we secure if children are in school? And you had a great answer for me.
Yes.
Share for those moms and dads and parents and guardians, grandparents, what the benefit is, like, hey, to keep a child who's maybe being homeschooled or not ready to go to preschool, but it gets them ready, right?
Yes. We have learning activities. Some of our models are from Montessori learning as well. And so that we have a magnet wall where we can do flashcards for different letters. And so, we want to do those early learning activities here as well.
Okay, so now what gave you the idea? Love of Arts Creativity Center. I mean, it is a unique concept when we start to talk about all the other classes that are also available for the community at large. How did this all get started?
Well, we've been operating for 7 years as a nonprofit in Northwest Indiana, and so we've been able to partner with many different organizations. We've had a couple of pop-up spots along the way, but the heart is really to reach young people, and now we've even expanded to adults because we know how important the arts is, we know how important mental wellness is, and they go hand in hand. And so we all need a break from technology sometimes, and to get creative. We do offer some technology programs as well, but a break from the screen sometimes, a paintbrush.
To get your real creative juices flowing. So today is the grand opening. We're here till 2 o'clock today, and it's daily 10 to 2 for our little creatives. What's that age group again?
That's 6 months to 5 years old.
Oh, wow.
And then we also have our evening classes coming too. And so it's actually our soft launch today.
Okay.
And we'll be having our grand opening in March.
Okay.
But
we'll be back.
Yes. Do you want me to tell them about our evening classes?
Yes. So February 13th is when we roll out for us adults. And I had some of my friends inbox me, and they were starting to tag to say, we need to take this class, this class. So please Talk about the lineup that's going to be community-wide.
Yes. So starting next week, so this is our last final week to register, and we've actually done a promo for $95 for our classes, and that gets you 6 weeks of classes. Each class is 90 minutes, and we have a plethora of classes. So guitar lessons, photography lessons, we have art, painting, so many things that you can check out through the when you get the code or the link. And so those ages range from 7 years old and up. So when you go to the class link, you'll be able to see what the description is and what that will entail. So we have dance, and we have
I saw like something kind of hip-hop dance.
hip-hop dance on the weekend. Yes.
That's good exercise. I'm going to have to jump in on that.
Yes.
Now, you said they must register.
Yes.
You have a special going on, only $95 for
Yes.
6 weeks worth of classes.
Yes.
And I'm going back and I'm thinking from the moms and the guardian standpoint. Now, when they bring their children, are they required to stay? Is it a drop-off program? How does that work?
So daytime for the little ones, you'll need to stay with your
Okay,
child.
all right, I wanted to make that clear.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yes, and you're welcome to sit back and relax while your children run and enjoy, or you can be more interactive with your children while you're here as well. Now the evening classes for 7 years old and up, those you can either stay or you can drop them off.
Okay.
They'll be with the instructor and also another staff member. We do have cameras in all around the facility, and so it's a very safe place as well. But yeah, the older kids, they're free to come alone or either have their guardian.
All right. So again, we are here. What's the address again?
1115 East Ridge Road. Our website is artsforlove.org. And I know you'll share the link for the classes because those are filling up and you don't want to miss out on this special. It's our last week Friday. It actually ends registration.
Okay, so Friday ends registration. What I'm going to do is take this video, and I hope all of you will do the same and share the video.
Yeah.
But I'm going to push it back out with the promo code, reminding everybody that you have until Friday. So now, say someone sees this, their schedule doesn't accommodate this go round, but say, okay, I want to get into hip hop dance March, April.
Yes.
So we'll continually announce. How does that work?
Yeah, so we're working in 6-week sessions right now. So we'll be opening up registration again in March for our next session.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
So talk about your team and some of the instructors and who's on this journey with you, Sade.
We have an incredible team. We've got people that have started with us back 7 years ago, all the way until now that have worked with us in different areas. And then we also have some new team members. So, today even we have Miss Jessica. I'm going to call her up here.
Hey, Miss Jessica.
She's one of our, she'll be working Little Creatives with us every day, and she's very, very creative. I told her I was going to do this. We got Raquel over here behind the desk. Come on up, Raquel.
Yeah, if you all come stand right behind us. They're all getting all glammed up real fast, like, oh my God, I didn't know my close-up was coming in. Welcome.
Raquel, she is our acting teacher,
Come right in
and
the middle.
so she's been with us for a long time. She does great improv, she does great script writing, and so if you sign up for her class, it'll be a lot of fun.
Oh,
Yes.
script writing. So will we have some type of production at the end of the 6 weeks?
Yes.
Okay, tell us about that. How does that work?
So we do a showcase at the end of every 6 weeks, okay? And so we'll have a gallery of art on display, and then she'll also put together a performance, as well as our dance team and other things like that. So,
You know what I'm so impressed about with this, and you can come right here, we're going to all squeeze in here. What I'm so impressed is that not only are you working with those who are still even learning who they are as toddlers and infants, but it's also a confidence booster when you talk about being able to do a presentation at the end, a chance to have family members to come in, and expose others to the program, so it's another recruitment tool. So I see what you're doing, Sade.
Absolutely. Tyrell, can I get you to come in for a second?
All right, I think we got to all just back on back because we're getting everybody scoop back. Come on, Tyrell.
Tyrell, this is our videographer, and he's also teaching the videography class.
Okay.
And so,
that's the class I need to get in on. The photography, videography, stills, all that good stuff.
Absolutely, absolutely. I'm going to be teaching everyone how to make quality videos from start to bottom.
Oh, wow. Well, if you all are just tuning in, where are we? We are at Love of Arts Creativity Center right here in Griffith, Indiana. I'm with my friend and colleague, Sade. She is the brainchild of this whole operation, 7 years young.
Yes.
with a little Sienna Rose over here with us. Now, I'm sure there may be somebody watching who wants to donate.
Yes.
You are, after all, a nonprofit, and we certainly don't turn away donations and in-kind gifts.
Yes.
So if they want to get in touch with you to get involved from that perspective, what should they do?
So the same link while you're registering for your classes, that you can has a donate button on there. Also on our website, we have a donate tab, which is artsforlove.org.
Artsforlove.org.
Yes, and if I get my husband to come
And
over.
I was gonna have him to bring up the rear and close it all out, but you also have here.
Yeah, Ariel. She's one of our Little Creatives team members as well.
All right, so you like working with these babies?
Yes, I've actually worked with kids before.
Okay, come on up to the mic so they can hear you.
I've worked with kids before in the past.
Okay, so what can we expect our young creatives to create under your leadership?
Well, I'm more so just like walking around managing stuff and,
And then your team develops the projects for the creatives?
well, more so like cleaning up and
Okay, keeping everything in order.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. Well, we
Yeah.
thank you so much for your service. You want to get your husband on?
Yeah,
Because
he's coming.
what we have a tendency to do is thank you so much. We get to running and running and running. We're like, oh yeah, who helps us to get this done? Who makes sure that everything works? And you introduce your other half.
Yes, this is my husband Luis.
Right.
He's the co-founder. We founded this organization together, even actually before we were married. And so,
team.
he's actually teaching the virtual reality graffiti art class.
Oh wow.
So that's something really innovative where if you can get on the headset, it's the Oculus Quest, and he'll teach you how to do graffiti art.
Oh wow. So what does that entail? Will we have to get our own equipment? How will that work?
No. We actually provide the equipment, and we'll have the space here. And what what I'm going to be teaching is basically the entry-level basics of graffiti art, from range of motion to, because everything it translates over. So the cool thing about the VR is it works the same way it would in real life with a real cam. You're learning the same skill set, except you don't run the risk of going to jail.
That's right. That's always a
you're
good
doing,
thing.
You're doing this clean environment. You're learning all the skill sets. We're also going to provide the kids with a black book so they can work on their penmanship
Oh, nice.
and a canvas.
Okay.
So the idea is for them to do their final project on canvas and to do it in in VR,
Okay.
and then we're going to try to print what's in VR out for them. So we're going to match it up. They're going to have a copy of what they did in VR. They're going to have a copy of what they did outside of VR. And for the showcase event, we're also going to show a little bit of their work in there.
Yeah, so to get a chance. And I would venture to say, Luis, that this is an opportunity to introduce young people to potential careers. Would you
Oh,
agree?
absolutely, because we're moving. The more and more with technology, we're moving more into the digital age. We're moving a lot more into, like, graffiti art isn't a taboo anymore. It's become much more mainstream.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot more content creators out there who are actually doing VR art and putting it on YouTube and getting subscribers and potentially monetizing on it. So
Yeah.
there's an avenue for it.
Okay.
So you're taking a skill set, you're learning all these skills, you're doing this, you're doing it legally, fun,
Yeah.
and you're potentially building up a fan base, everything.
Well, that is
Art
wonderful.
nowadays is just,
There's so many avenues
Yes.
that we can express ourselves creatively.
Yeah.
And what better place and what better way than to do it right here at Love of Arts with Sade and Luis. Again, one more time, there are always people who are just tuning in like, what are they talking about?
Yeah.
We're talking about getting you enrolled in all of the classes here at the Creativity Center, located right here in Griffith, Indiana. So, Sade, one more time, talk about our lineup, the launch today, and what we'll start with registration, the $95 deal, starting with classes February 13th.
Okay, so just a reminder, every day from 10 to 2, Monday through Friday, you can come in with your little ones from Little Creative Time Frame, and that will be a $15 drop-in. You don't need to register for that. We're always going to be here during that time. And then next week is our class. We're launching actually for the evening and weekend classes.
Yeah.
So this is our last week to register. Don't miss out. You can learn art, dance, music, photography, theater.
Just
all
go
of
to the
it.
website and sign
Yeah.
up for all of them. I think I'm all in for the videography and the photography.
Yeah.
I mean, learning never stops.
Yeah.
And here's an opportunity for those who are looking to either change careers, hone in and sharpen their skills in their current career, or just have some fun.
Yeah.
I'm already hearing the minds and wheels tick of parents out there like, okay, it's a holiday weekend, or the kids aren't in school this week or
speaking
whatever.
Of, speaking of that, President's Day, we're doing something really cool here. There's no school that day, as far as I know. My son's out of school. And so President's Day, our theme will be If I Were President.
Okay.
And we'll have different activities surrounding that. So,
Okay.
and of course, we're honoring Black History Month this month. So every Friday, that's our special Black History Month day.
Okay.
But we're also going to have throughout the week different crafts centered around that.
Perfect.
Okay.
Well, I am so excited for you. I'm excited to be on this journey, and we ask that everybody follow For the Love of Arts Inc. on Facebook. For the Love of Arts Inc. on Facebook, so that you can get daily updates of all the different classes, the programs, the specials that they have going on. And I just want to say, Louise Sade, congratulations on the growth of your nonprofit. And we are here to help to extend and expound on that growth as we make Northwest Indiana an even more creative community.
Yes.
Absolutely.
You have been watching another CWIT session. I thank you so much for tuning in. I've been your host, Chelsea Whittington. Please share this video, get registered. Your deadline is this coming Friday. You don't want to miss out. Let's all get creative, and we'll see you next time.